This is Pat Kerwin for the Real Football Network, and it's time to go through my power rankings for Week 5 in the National Football League. Well, the top three remain the same. New England, who didn't play. Green Bay, number 2. You could argue which one is 1 or 2. I put New England at 1. Denver at number 3, red hot. Cincinnati moves from 5 to 4, and Atlanta moves into the top 5. Whoever would have thought. But you know why I put them in the top 5? Not because of the sensational offense, because they're number 5 against the run on defense. Dan Quinn's doing an awesome job. On the bottom, things are as bleak as ever. Tampa Bay at the total bottom right now. San Francisco all the way down to 31. Never thought I'd see that. I did. Jacksonville is at the bottom with them. And who else is sliding down there? The Chicago Bears. No, they're sliding back up. You know what? I've been talking about how bad the Bears have been all along, but here they are. They're starting to play better. Risers. Who's rising up the board? Up 7 spots, the Baltimore Ravens from 26 to 19, crawling back into the race. When you got Joe Flacco, you got history. Those things can happen. The New York Giants, what a great story. The Giant fans think they should be undefeated, but they're not. They're 2-2, but they've won 2 in a row right now. Eli Manning is not getting sacked. 4 sacks all year. Can't even imagine that with that makeshift line. And the New Orleans Saints. As soon as Breeze was back, we saw the re-energized Breeze. We saw a team that's moved up. They were way down at 30, up to 23. Who's sliding? Well, it's pretty obvious, folks. The Miami Dolphins, what a mess. Fire their head coach. They've slid all the way down into the 30s. Houston has thrown, get this, 52 pass plays per game. No wonder they're losing. They don't have quarterbacks that can do that, and they're always in the chase mode. It's been a real problem. I feel bad for Billy O'Brien. They've slid down 5 spots. And the Kansas City Chiefs. Maybe they're a pretty decent team, but they keep losing, and they've slid down 5 spots. A lot of turmoil going on here. I expect Arizona, who fell out of the top 5 last week, to get back into the top 5 in the next week or so. They're a pretty good football team. Who is going to rise into the top 12 that hasn't been there yet? Anxious to see how it goes. Could be the St. Louis Rams. Remember, they got wins now over their 2 division opponents, Seattle and Arizona. And they look like a pretty good team. And that Todd Gurley looks awesome. So, still a lot of volatility. Usually around now we start to settle down, but that's not the case. We've got a bunch of undefeated teams at the top. Who's going to get knocked off this week? Keep your eye on my power rankings. It's a tough task putting it all together every week. This is Pat Kerwin for the Real Football Network.